Years ago, in the 50s and 60s, there wasn't many pellets to choose from. There was Beetle and Wasp in 177, in 5.6 and in 5.5. But you was very limited. Marksman, most of them were very poor quality. But nowadays you could get much better pellets and a much bigger variety. Because later on they come out with Sabo. They was the 2-part one where you put the actual lead bullet in the case to fire it, and you had a special applicator to push it in the barrel. Then you got these polymags in 2.2. These have got a polymer tip, but these are quite good, made by JSB. The polymer tip is made to expand. Then you've got these knockout ones, which are in 2.2, but they're very heavy. 25.39 grains. So it's very heavy for a 2.2, so it's only good for FAC ones, but they're just like a bullet. And the base is not very hollow, which is why they're so heavy. If they did another version with a more hollow base, that could be better for a lower power gun. And you've got these Zan, which are very good. Again, these are more like a bullet. These are 177. Got a very small hollow base. Let's see if we can. Now that way you can see the shapes in the front hollow point and the base and the side view. They've got quite a hole in the hollow point, so they might expand a little bit if you've got enough power, that is. Might take a bit more than 12 to make them work though, especially down range. And you've got these even bigger pellets now, which are 30 caliber. These are made by JSB. They weigh 44.75 grains. So you can see they're quite large. If you compare them to a 177, there's a normal 177. That's a normal 177, and that's a 30. If I bring them up closer, and there's obviously a lot more pellets now that you can buy, loads of them, which is good for airgun shooters. Later on, round about 1970, I would always buy any new pellet that come out and I would try them. And these came out, and they're made in Denmark. You can't buy them anymore, but this is what we used all the time, because they were the best you could buy in the 70s, early 70s, late 60s. You can see they was quite well made. They weren't very heavy, they were just under 14 grains, but they performed really good in the fine work barrels that we all used at the time. And even long range they was quite good, which they shouldn't be really, because they're a bit on the light side. So you'd expect them to lose their velocity fairly quick at 14 grains or just under 14 grains. Made in Denmark, Diablo, they call them Pellets. 250 in a box, 2.2, but they did work really well in the firework barrel.